Welcome again to Crowley House Flower Farm. We're so excited that you could join us today as we go along with Jason.
Me?
Yep. On trellising up our sweet peas. And I am going to give a little talk about what sweet peas we grow, where we get them from, and how we do it all.
So come along with me and I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so in the years past, we've always tried to zip tie the netting guide wire to the top. So last year, I started doing it where I drilled a hole in all the top of all the poles, and then I just run the line straight on down, and then it's there. I mean, it's a little bit more work having to work it all through, but in the end, it's cleaner. And then I take the wire and I run it around every other square.
You kind of weave it.
I weave it around every other square. In the past, we've always bought the white netting off of, I think we bought it from Johnny Seed, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're always looking for better deals and stuff. And then I ended up finding this product here, and we've actually ended up liking the green a little bit better because it's just not this white wall. It kind of blends in with everything else, and so it's aesthetically it's a little bit more pleasing. It's not any better or any worse. It just, I don't know, we like the green. I'm going through and zip tying all the lines. You don't have to go all the way down, just on the ends. You want to go to the bottom. I really like the netting, by the way. And so we're gonna zip tie all the lines, and then we're gonna take some U stakes that we use for staking down the ground cover, and we stake it at the bottom, and that just holds it in place. Again, it's probably not necessary, but it's just one of those things that we do to just keep it in place. Because once the sweet peas start climbing, it's not going anywhere. Once they get this tall,
we're cutting so fast.
We're cutting so fast, anyways. They won't grow. We have had them go to the ceiling. When we've been over here, we've had them touch the ceiling. But
so when they start to fall over the top a little bit for us, we tend to cut pretty hard on the foliage itself. We cut so hard and so fast that we don't really have a problem with it going much further over this every once in a while, but this is only one row that we do in an early tunnel. We're already starting to see some sweet peas. You want stakes?
Right by your fertilizer thing. Little U-shaped stakes.
Oh, the metal, the U-hooks. Yes, okay. I know what he's talking about. I got my bag of U-hook stakes. Oh, used ones. Oh, I see. They're all rusty. Okay, heading out. I'm such a help today. I think so. I'm gonna go this way. So we rarely have them topple over the edge. I mean, actually, we have them topple over the edge every year, but we tend to cut so heavily on them that it's generally not a problem. Last year we had a little bit of a problem. Okay, here's your U sticks. Am I doing this? Is this my job?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I will start down here. You want to talk?
You could probably lower that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So these are some rusty U stakes, pens, U pens, U stakes. I'm not totally for sure, but they work really well for holding down this netting. So here goes nothing. So we did get stopped by one of our fans in Lowe's the other day, which was kind of funny.
Yeah, big shout out to Josh.
Josh, our friend. Yeah.
Josh, you know who you are.
You know who you are. We have one fan. We have like 200 followers. Awesome. And we have no sponsors. Wait, Jay, you got those all tangled.
I'm trying to get them sorted so I can.
Well, that's why I did that for you at the end before.
Well, you didn't finish your job.
I know, because I had to go do something else.
I'm
I think that yeah, you are struggling. I think I need to help you here.
I got it now.
Yeah, you do. You're doing great. No, but it's fine.
This is the weed?
No, you're pinching it. You're fine.
Oh, I thought it was a weed.
It's part of our sweet peas, honey.
This is a weed.
Where? Oh yeah, that is a weed. Good job. He's identifying weeds. And if you are new to flower farming, this is something that you do have to kind of learn, don't you, Jay? Yeah, because you'll have people weed all of your flowers out and leave the weeds if you don't educate highly. So Jason's very highly educated now.
Educated.
You're educated? I'm just here to assist you. What is your favorite flower?
My favorite flower?
Yeah.
Probably one we don't grow.
Like what?
So I don't have to deal with it.
No, roses. You're
I like the roses.
You're particular to your roses. And the other day I caught him watching Monty Don's little series on, what is it called? Hulu? No, not Hulu. Amazon. So, the last couple days we've had some really nice weather here on the farm. We've been able to get caught up on a lot of the projects that we've got going. I always feel like this time of year the farm is kind of a mess, and we just have all this cleanup, and of course with the ice storm we have a lot of limbs that are down, and a lot of limbs just laying in trees and that kind of thing that we have to just get out. We have a lot of big projects, and even we're hosting some small events on the farm. So just getting everything kind of cleaned up, and then doing our little safety checks just to make sure people aren't going to fall, or some, like in this year, like a branch is going to fall on them, right, Jay? And then we're just slowly trying to get the yurt garden up and going, and my front garden, I haven't named it yet. My garden up front. What should I name it, Jay?
I don't know. I'm done. Okay, so succession planning is your homework for the day.
Is that your homework for the day?
No, it's our listeners.
Oh. So what is succession planting?
That's their job. They're supposed to comment. And tell me what's, I don't know. I'm just telling you what you're telling me to say. So.
You know what succession planning is?
I know what succession planning is.
Okay. Can you just tell our friends what we do?
So with succession planning, you can see here that we planted this last fall, and this was planted this spring. I don't know why we only do 12 feet.
Because I didn't have enough to fill in this spot.
We only had enough to do that much, so we put this in later. And then we're going to do another section outside. That one we're going to do a little different. We're going to take cattle panels and arch them, and then grow the sweet peas up both sides, and hopefully it will create this beautiful tunnel.
So, and then say cool. Beth has got this wonderful idea of doing.
I came up with this great idea.
No, you didn't.
To take these cattle panels and create this arch. No?
Okay.
Okay, so now we laid out the drip tape, which was a challenge because our little roller thing was not having it. So we have all these lines in here. So we're just gonna go ahead and stick it on there. Pull this tight. It's not going anywhere. And when we're ready, we can open this up, and voila, water. But first, we're gonna lay it down the line on both sides and cap it off. Okay, so this is more than enough, but so we're gonna just cut this off. We're gonna create another piece, not so big. We just take this and we fold it back a little bit, a few times. That might be too much, so we'll go that way. Kind of create a ball out of it. Grab your piece. and you just stick it right over the end. And then I'll take another pin and hold that in place to keep it from moving too much. And we'll run pins all the way down these lines, keep them in place. So in years past, we've had these rolls, because this is like, I want to say this is 4,000 feet, I think it is. So those 7,000 feet of T-tape. So, and it's not light. So I did this a few years ago. Took the kids' old wagon and built this little rack that sits inside it. And so I can literally take this to the end of an aisle, grab the T-tape, and just start walking with it, just like so. And I don't have to worry about somebody holding it for me or to getting all screwed up. It works really good. I can come back, cut what I need, bring it over to the next section, and yeah, little redneck ingenuity right there. So I was running into problems where my fiberglass rod would work its way out or whatever. These need replaced because they've been but I took those things they use for banding sheep, sheep stuff, a manhood, and so I actually had to band it on there and put it in place, and that actually holds this rod from moving side to side. Works pretty good.
It was sure fun having my husband hang out with me today in the greenhouse. This is something that I am not an expert with. You give me design, you give me just creating beauty and growing seedlings on, that kind of thing. But the kind of the nitty gritty stuff of putting Dripline in, trellising, all that kind of stuff kind of relies on my husband. So I am much appreciative of all he did today. So going forward, as always, much success in all you grow and all you do this week. And like he said, we'll see you soon.